Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Written and read by Roald Dahl.
Suddenly, Mr. Wonka stopped. In front of him, there was a shiny metal door. The party crowded round. On the door, in large letters, it said, "The Chocolate Room." "An important room, this," cried Mr. Wonka, taking a bunch of keys from his pocket and slipping one into the keyhole of the door. "This is the nerve centre of the whole factory." Mr. Wonka opened the door. 5 children and 9 grown-ups pushed their ways in. And oh, what an amazing sight it was that now met their eyes. They were looking down upon a lovely valley. There were green meadows on either side of the valley, and along the bottom of it there flowed a great brown river. What is more, there was a tremendous waterfall halfway along the river, a steep cliff over which the water curled and rolled in a solid sheet, and then went crashing down into a boiling, churning whirlpool of froth and spray. Below the waterfall, and this was the most astonishing sight of all, a whole mass of enormous glass pipes were dangling down into the river from somewhere high up in the ceiling. They really were enormous, those pipes, and they were sucking up the brownish, muddy water from the river and carrying it away to goodness knows where. "There we are," cried Mr. Wonka, dancing up and down and pointing his gold-topped cane at the great brown river. "It's all chocolate. Every drop of that river is hot melted chocolate of the finest quality, the very finest quality. There's enough chocolate in there to fill every bathtub in the entire country, and all the swimming pools as well. Isn't it terrific? And just look at my pipes. They suck up the chocolate and carry it away to all the other rooms in the factory where it is needed. Thousands of gallons an hour, my dear children. Thousands and thousands of gallons." The children and their parents were too flabbergasted to speak. They simply stood and stared. Suddenly the air was filled with screams of excitement. The screams came from Veruca Salt. She was pointing frantically to the other side of the river. Look over there," she screamed. "What is it? He's moving, he's walking. It's a little person, it's a little man, down there below the waterfall." Everybody stopped picking buttercups and stared across the river. "She's right, Grandpa," cried Charlie. "It is a little man. Can you see him?" "I see him, Charlie," said Grandpa Joe excitedly. And now everybody started shouting at once. "There's lots of them. What are they doing? Where do they come from? Who are they?" Children and parents alike rushed down to the edge of the river to get a closer look. "Aren't they fantastic? Look at their funny long hair." "But they can't be real people," Charlie said. "Of course they're real people," Mr. Wonka answered. "They're Oompa Loompas." "Oompa Loompas?" everyone said at once. "Oompa Loompas?" "Imported direct from Loompaland," said Mr. Wonka proudly.
Welcome, I'm Quentin Blake. I've illustrated all Roald Dahl's books except one, and today I'm going to talk to you about it and show you some of the drawings that I've done. And everybody seems to do Oompa Loompa slightly differently. In the previous pictures, they've all got long hair, and I thought, wouldn't it be nice if they had long hair, but it stood up on end? And I like it because somehow it makes them look more mischievous, I think. I think they're on Willy Wonka's side, they're helping him, and you can imagine him. There is something slightly naughty about hair that stands on end, I think. This is how I draw them, if I can remember how they go.